watching. This is another episode of Sackboy A Big Adventure, and in today's episode we are doing a co-op level. We're doing all the co-op levels that I've unlocked so far in the game. Don't pay attention to these sounds in the background. That was unintentional. I fixed it later, don't worry about that. I've also fixed, I think I fixed, I really hope I did, my microphone while recording. I'm not playing the game right now, by the way. I'm just simply watching the footage of me playing Sackboy A Big Adventure along with my sister, who was playing the game on my alternative account. Oh, damn it, you can hear her. On my alternative account. And that's why she's going by a nickname called Speedy Feet. I hope you can't actually hear what she's saying. Whatever. Privacy. For privacy reasons, I believe I'm the apple and she's the default Sackboy. Most of this video is actually her dressing up her Sackboy because I let her do that and she spent way too long doing that. And also trying to figure out this puzzle. Damn it, I forgot that we were recording and we should have turned off our microphones on the controller. I believe I figured it out later and I was like, oh shit, well whatever, I ain't gonna restart this. I'm gonna have to mute the sound of the game anyway and put my commentary over it, so I'm just gonna really make sure to talk a lot during this beginning of this video. But during this playthrough I've been unlocking levels that are only accessible if you have a second player. And I've been thinking about, like, should I invite a friend over and we should, like, do the co-op levels, and then I realized that, well, my sister really likes this game. I'm just gonna have her come over my room and play it with me. And that's what this footage is. I'm the Apple one, she's the default one, default Sackboy, and we're playing the game together, and it's very nice. Turns out this game is a really fucking cool game co-op. I'd actually love to try to play it with, like, two more people, maybe. I'm gonna get that controller for the Astrobot Collector's Edition. Maybe next time some friends come over, we could play like co-op of this game. It could have been fun. Could be fun, I guess. I think I figured it out, right? I hope I did. It didn't took me that long to realize that I had my mic on. Yeah, so I was just simply sitting in my room playing this game with my sister, and really hoping that we don't suck a dick. And we played all the co-op levels that were available thus far. That's why this episode is so long compared to the other ones. I'm not going to have my sister sit here with me to do the commentary because she can't. Also, I never really figured out how to do that, you know. I would have to have like a different microphone. I don't think my headphones microphone could handle capturing voices of two people sitting next to each other and do it well, because I actually tried that a long time ago with my Jump King Let's Play, where I had a friend over, because I recorded a Let's Play on New Year of Jump King, but the footage of the game, it wasn't me playing the game. It was like half of it was me playing and the other half was him playing. So I actually had to, I believe I figured it out and turned off the mic, because I can't hear anyone anymore. That's nice. And yeah, I had him over, and if you go into my Jump King Let's Play, you can hear that there's two people, and it's not just me. But you can barely fucking hear what we're saying. Also, recently I've been recording that Crash Bandicoot Let's Play, and I decided to try to record it in a different way by using my computer's just like built-in voice recording function. But I fucked it up because I couldn't like in the settings, I believe I didn't fix that it was actually using my computer's microphone, not my headphones microphone. But for some reason, like some of the beginning episodes of Crash 2, you could hear me just fine, and then towards the end you can barely fucking hear what I'm saying. So, one of my favorite fucking games of all time, Crash Bandicoot 2, and my Let's Play of the game is just fucking dog shit, and I feel so fucking bad about it. Honestly, I've been thinking of doing like another Let's Play of it. Not like deleting the previous Let's Play or anything like that, but I thought maybe I could do like a walkthrough and stuff, where I actually go through the game and I try to beat it 100%. Also, just because I feel like my throat is already going sore, I got a drink here. It's a Hog Energy cherry flavor. Yeah, so it's me and my sister playing. It's not my sister's first appearance on this channel. A long time ago when I just started this channel, one of the first Let's Plays I did was Sonic Mania. And after I've beaten another Let's Play where I completely fucked up the sound and I played like shit. So Sonic Mania and Crash 2 are the only two Let's Plays I would like to redo. Because they were so fucking bad, in my opinion. And yeah, one of the earliest Let's Plays I did was Sonic Mania. And my sister really liked Sonic Mania. She was like 5 or 6 years old or something like that. And I tried to make her play a video game, and I started with Sonic Mania, and she actually, like at 6 years old or whatever, she was actually pretty decent. Maybe even less than 6, I don't know how old she was, but there's there are these like really old videos on my channel. They're not part of any playlist, so they might be hard to find. But they're called something like My 7-Year-Old Sister's Playing Sonic Mania. That's what I called them, and just footage of my sister playing Sonic Mania. You know what, I never done a 1,000 subscribers special. I should fucking do that. It's been I don't know why I didn't thought of doing that before when I got 1,000 subscribers, because I did a 100 subscribers special. It wasn't very special, it was just a black screen, or I think it was like the Black Mage from Final Fantasy, because I used to use that as my avatar. And it was just me talking. I was saying something like, oh, it's not a really big deal to get 100 subscribers. People without any videos get 100 subscribers, so it's like, who cares? I should be a little bit more appreciative of the things I get. And not demand even more. But at the same time, why shouldn't I demand even more? Why should I settle for 100 subscribers? I want to have 1 quadrillion subscribers. That's my goal. Maybe I'll pull this off next week, I don't know. After this amazing video comes out, I'm sure I'll be at 1 million at the very least. And I'll be a rich and famous Let's Player. Like everybody would like to be. You know, when I started this channel, I kind of had these ambitions. I was like, I'm gonna be famous. But at this point, I kind of accepted the fact that I ain't gonna be fucking famous for playing video games casually. It's too late for that kind of stuff. And I'm just simply going to... Oh look, I won. I'm the Apple one. I thought you could like hit her in the face, but you can't do that. You can kinda see her. Yeah, and fucking what else? Oh, the Hog Energy can actually has like a history. It says 2007, 4 friends are working out in a basement. 2012, YouTube channel, blah blah blah, becomes a thing. In 2012, I started my channel in 2017. 2021, Hog Energy. Yeah, Hog Energy becomes a thing. 2023. The first Hog Gym starts, and it's apparently free. What the fuck? I didn't know this fucking drink has so much history to it. Thought it was just a shitty ass fucking energy drink and that's it. Look, my sister's being carried around by a little helicopter because she went AFK. Or AFC. Because we were playing with a controller, right? Yeah, so there's only 1 co-op level in this chapter. On to the next one. I believe there's only like 4 co-op levels, so I'm gonna do another co-op episode. Also, the reason my sister goes by Speedy Feet is because she's playing with my alternative PlayStation Network account, and I just kind of made a randomly generated nickname on there, and it fucking randomly generated Speedy Feet 95. I'm playing as an Apple, and I pretty much stayed an Apple for the rest of the playthrough. And she kept customizing. But you know what sucks? Is that when you play with other players, you don't share the money or the items you unlock. You don't share anything. So when I get the bells, it's me who gets them. Like for example, right now I got 2 bells and I got them. My sister didn't get them. So it really sucks because like I'm really late into the game. I just invited her over, fucking slapped her in the face. Just like real life. We'll keep fighting. And man, this game is a lot of fun co-op. I can't wait to get to the other co-op levels and make another one of these episodes. So it was really fun. I just stayed on Apple. She kept customizing, like I said. What was I saying? Before I got distracted with violence, something about hog energy that I was talking about. Oh yeah, how you don't share anything in this game, which fucking sucks. That means she doesn't have access to any of the outfits I unlocked. She only has access to the outfits I downloaded from PlayStation Network. Which is a bummer. Also, I guess it's a good thing that this game doesn't... I was even thinking of just playing these levels by myself, co-op, but man, that would be impossible to play it by myself co-op. There's another really cool Little Big Planet co-op game, and it's called Little Big Planet Prehistoric Moves or something like that. It's a Little Big Planet game that I had at one point in my fucking life. I'm not sure if I got it for free with the PlayStation Move or something, but it was on PS3. It was like a full-fledged Little Big Planet game themed around, you know, prehistoric stuff. And basically the idea was that one person plays the game like normal, while the next person uses the move to help out the first person. And I never gotten very far in that game because nobody ever wanted to play it. That's nice. And yeah, like I said, this game is very fun while you play with other people. Because all of a sudden you can compete by slapping each other off stages, and like, you can kind of troll the other players. Oh, nice fucking job, sis. She's 12, in case you were curious. And she does play video games. You know, I kind of made her into that and stuff, obviously, but she did play this game before, and she really likes it. She kind of likes these kind of games, 3D platformers, and yeah, like, I can't blame her, I like it too. It's kind of nice not playing the game. Allows me to just lean back and lay on my bed. Yes, so Sackboy A Big Adventure. Why am I fucking giving a review of this game all of a sudden? It's a great 3D platformer, in my opinion. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the game, why not? I believe, like, the look of the game and the level design and the things you do in the levels, like the mechanics you have to use, are very creative. I just wish this game allowed you to be a little bit, like a little bit of creative freedom from yourself. A little bit of player input, like stickers, like in Little Big Planet, where you could basically put stickers on whatever you wanted. If you wanted, you could put a sticker on like a main character and make him look really stupid, and then you hit follow them while they look really stupid the entire time. Also, the character customization is not as good as it used to be in Little Big Planet, mainly due to the fact that you cannot put stickers on yourself anymore, which was very fucking awesome, and the previous games allowed you to customize your character to just like infinite degree. And yeah, Little Big Planet 1 is a good game, Little Big Planet 2 is great. The third game is also good, but like a little bit too many gimmicks, you know. Like all the abilities that were given to these like new characters they introduced, like the bird and the dog and the guy who switches sizes and stuff. They could have been just given to Sackboy, you know, as one of his many tools. The Sackboy's special ability is that he has, you know, tools that he can use. Pull up like a tool wheel, kind of like a weapon wheel in Grand Theft Auto or something. And you choose a tool and he can use them, but like he could have had those abilities the other creatures have just assigned to like tools that he has, you know, because whenever you enter a level and all of a sudden you're not playing a Sackboy but you're playing as the bird character, you know it's gonna be a level full of flying around and it's kinda not exactly what you want. It's not all that fun. It's like, oh man, I don't actually wanna fucking do that kinda shit. I wanna do something different. But you know what I was thinking? Oh yeah, so there's also the Prehistoric Moves Little Big Planet game. Like I said, I never beaten it. It seems like a Little Big Planet 2, but it requires a move controller and another person to play with. Seems like it's more of the same, so it's kind of fun, I guess. can't really say too much about it. Maybe it gets really awful after a while, but fuck if I know. And there was also a Little Big Planet Kart, which was a kart racer game, and it was honestly really fucking cool. I remember playing that game quite a lot when I first got it. And one complaint I had is that once again they kind of messed up the character customization. Because in Little Big Planet 2, if you wanted to, for example, your Sackboy character was wearing a hat, and you wanted the rim of the hat to be a different color than the rest of the hat, then you could have, like for example, you have a black hat, but you want the rim, like for example, the bottom of the rim to be red, to make it look fucking cool. Then all you had to do was take a sticker that's red, put it on the bottom of the rim of the hat, make the sticker really big, or just as big to cover the entire bottom of the rim, and place it. And it would have placed it. Because, you know, the hat was made out of many polygons, and the game recognized that you want to put it only on the bottom of the rim. But in Little Big Planet Kart, if you did that, it would have fucking plastered that sticker on the entirety of your hat. Which, yeah, that's the only thing they fumbled up a little bit. Other than that, it's like all the custom outfits you bought from Little Big Planet 1, 2, and well, third wasn't out yet. Carried over from the previous games. Also, that's another really good thing about the third game. Your outfits from the previous Little Planet games, they carry over. And that's awesome. Like, they should have included all these outfits. I spent so much money as a kid on these outfits and they don't carry over to this game. This game is kind of lacking with the outfits department, you know? Like, I can totally see how this game could have kept receiving, like, little updates based on whatever current PlayStation IPs are out. Some actually genuine co-op you have to pull off, and it's really awesome, you know? Cooperating with my little sister, telling her, like, to time platforms correctly. That was pretty cool, actually. You know what? I was surprised how actually competent she was at keeping up with me. Maybe I should play games with her more often, but not too many games feature co-op. That's so good nowadays. There are games that are strictly designed for co-op, such as Overcooked and stuff like that, but it's more of a game that like requires like a lot of player-to-player communication, so I feel like it would just get really annoying with her. This game, like, sure, it requires communication at certain parts, but it's just a 3D platformer. You don't need to, like, I don't need to tell my sister when to jump and stuff like that. Also, I think the Apple outfit is absolutely hilarious. She couldn't have figured out what the hell to do with that fin you gotta pull on the top. See, what I had to do was make a path for her, so she could pull on the string and get all the stuff. Yeah, so that's my kind of opinion on the whole Little Big Planet franchise. And you know what? Another thing that I figured out recently, I did a Little Big Planet 3 Let's Play. It was like my third Let's Play on this channel, and I made a Little Big Planet 3 Let's Play. Maybe what I should do, not this year, because this year we're gonna have Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim specials for holidays, but maybe next year what I could do is a Little Big Planet 3 holiday specials. I believe they're still active, like the servers for the game and all the player created levels from like all 3 Little Big Planet games are still out there. And I'm fucking certain that they definitely have a plenty of like holiday themed levels made by other players. So I could just, you know, look up Halloween and the online level search, make myself a little spooky looking guy, and that could pretty much be the basis. Oh, I fucked up this time because I lost the creature we were supposed to carry. Speedy feet, keeping up. I should title this video whatever I should title it, and the subtitle should be like, I mean, like at the end of the title there should be like featuring Speedy Feet 95. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that featuring Speedy Feet 95. Unless I forget, I often come up with cool video name ideas, and then I forget about them and name them something fucking boring. Yes, I can't really throw the guy up there. I have to wait for my sister to lower it. You don't throw it as high as I thought you do. Also, this cherry flavored energy drink is not that great. Like, yeah, it is cherry flavored. It's very distinct flavor. But I don't exactly... It's not as good as like cherry coke or anything like that. It's just, wait, a little bit too sweet for my taste. If we unlocked like taunts that can be like done with other players, though I tried doing these taunts, but they just kind of wouldn't work. She got in on the shot. What the fuck? Leaning back again. The good thing of recording commentary this way from a computer is that I don't have to keep track of the video length, because I don't need to reset my recording every hour. When I'm recording from PlayStation, I need to reset my recording every hour. But, you know, I'm trying not to make videos that are fucking hour long. Sometimes it happens because I might get into a moment in a game where the game really requires me to just focus for like a while. You know, like if I was playing Dark Souls and like I was at a bonfire and the next bonfire would take a while to get to, I'd be like, well fuck it, I guess this episode is gonna be long because I need to get to another bonfire before I fucking continue with the level. Except if you quit in Dark Souls, you actually show up where you know, quit it. You don't actually show up at the nearest bonfire, the last one you lit, so that's pretty cool. Still haven't beaten Dark Souls 1, but I'm gonna get back to it, don't worry about that. I haven't gave up or anything, I just simply didn't felt like playing it recently. Kinda been wrapping up all the Borderlands 2. Last thing I have left is to beat Commander Lilith DLC as Maya. And at some point I guess I'll try to get back into the pre-sequel, because I figured maybe with the beginning of October I would do a Borderlands The Handsome Collection Let's Play. Though you know what, I thought maybe I could have made a Let's Play of Astrobot today, because today is when the game comes out, but I did not receive anything about the package arriving, because I bought Astrobot like a week ago. Today is 6th of September when I'm recording this, and the video, and the game should have arrived at a store that I bought it at, which is in a different fucking city that I have to drive an hour to get to. Yeah, I'm serious, because for some reason when I bought the collector's edition just to get that really cute looking PlayStation 5 controller, I couldn't order the game to be delivered to my house. I had to order it to be delivered to the store, and the nearest store that I could have bought it at is in that town. So it's an hour-long drive just for me to pick up the game, and that's it. But I haven't received any notification about the game actually being there yet, so that fucking sucks. Like, sure, today is the release date, so maybe they'll actually send it to me today, but that doesn't mean I'll go today to pick it up, because, you know, I have some other stuff to do. And you know what, today was a fucking miserable fucking day for me. Like, everything I tried to fucking do failed. I was fucking... Like, 2 days ago, I asked my corporal if I could leave on a Friday for just an hour because I had a driver's license exam for a truck driver, right? So it's a C license. And he was like, sure, it's not a problem. But today, yesterday he left for the guard border, fuck, what am I saying? Yeah, border guard patrol or whatever the fuck. He left, right? So he wasn't at work, and probably won't be for a while. And shit. And I, you know, asked my other officer that was taking care of us today if I could leave for an hour, and he said that I absolutely cannot. So I called the school and I was like, can I cancel the exam? So I fucking wasted my money because I didn't get my money back for that. Whoops. My sister got on, but I fucking failed. She was supposed to throw a boomerang, but I guess she couldn't figure out which button throws a boomerang. What the fuck, man? She's trolling me. I'd say my sister's pretty decent at games, actually. Not that bad. Maybe if she beats Dark Souls, I'll be impressed. But, you know, one thing that kind of sucks is that after I got a PS5, I've pretty much given her my PS4. Because why do I need a PS4 when all the PS4 games are available on PS5, which is a brilliant thing. Because games from PS3 didn't carry it over to PS4. That was the biggest fucking annoyance about the PS4 when it came out. Why the fuck aren't my games from PS3 carried over? Like, I have some games I haven't beaten, why can't I play them on this console? Well, I suppose when PS3 came out... Actually, no, when PS3 came out, it did support PS1 and 2 games, the first model of PS3. The first models of PS3 still work and are quite expensive and rare, actually. They had the 4-player, 4 USB inputs, so you could play 4 players without having to buy some kind of an extension, which was nice. PlayStation 3 started some really cool franchises that I wish it kind of continued, such as Little Big Planet. Uncharted has kind of been in a whatever the fuck situation. I don't know if Killzone... I guess Killzone was on PS2. They should make another PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, that'd be fucking awesome. Maybe Team Asobi could handle that. They seem to really like PlayStation. And I'm really happy about that. The CEO of PlayStation is also different. It's not Jim Ryan anymore. The guy who doesn't play video games. Because video games are not for businessmen such as himself. And I don't know who the fuck the new CEO is, but he's Japanese, so at the very least you know that he'll probably handle the fucking properties better than fucking Jim Ryan. Probably make better decisions. You might say that, oh, what about Concord? That was recent. He was, you know, already in charge. Yeah, but they were developing it when Jim Ryan was still a CEO, so... I hope from now on we won't get fucking bullshit like that developed. I don't know if it's just the CEO who's Japanese, or have they moved the PlayStation offices back to Japan, because it used to be all Japanese, right? That's why PlayStation was pretty much dominant in Japan. Then they changed it to California, and that's when shit kind of started to get really garbage for PlayStation for a while. It's probably when they start to make all that Concord bullshit and stuff like that. And I don't know if the offices are back in Japan or if it's just the CEO who's now Japanese, but I don't know. I believe in the future of PlayStation being quite bright. Unlike Xbox, who seems to be kind of slowly dying. I genuinely don't know if there will be another Xbox next generation. I don't know, maybe. But unless Xbox pulls off some kind of a miracle next generation, it might be their last console. Or maybe they'll just straight up not even participate in the console race, because they might figure that, oh, we should invest into Game Pass. We should put Game Pass on PlayStation, and be like, oh, fuck it, we'll quit. We're the Game Pass company now, we don't care about Xbox. They'll call it Xbox Game Pass, but it will be on PlayStation. We'll be able to play Halo. Halo's already on PC anyway, cause fucking, you know, Microsoft owns Xbox, so why wouldn't it be on PC? There's a lot of PlayStation games that are on PC as well, like God of War Ragnarok. Though PlayStation at least makes sure not to put fucking everything they have on PC, only like games that kind of came out after a while back, and like they won't really suffer from, you know, releasing again but on PC. It won't be like they will lose a big amount of sales that they could get on PlayStation because they'll release on PC. It's kind of the opposite, obviously. But they'll, you know, get better sales because they'll be selling more games to all the people on PC exclusively who want to play some PlayStation games, because PlayStation games, except for Concord, are usually very high quality. Like, sure, they might have their flaws and you might say that they're really cookie cutter, but if you really think that all PlayStation games are like these over-the-shoulder, serious fucking Hollywood drama kind of thing, then I don't think you fucking played any of them. There ain't. Yeah, my sister fucked up. Also, I'm recording this episode after episode 28. Just so you know, I was meant to record this episode earlier, but I just kinda didn't felt like sitting down here and recording such a long fucking video. But today I finished work earlier, like I usually do on a Friday. Oh yeah, so my fucking boss didn't allow me to quit work earlier, and I wasted money and a fucking opportunity to pass my fucking exam, which fucking infuriated me today. They fooled me into having a fucking guard shift on a Sunday of all fucking days of the week. So I'm gonna have to go on a Sunday to work and spend 20 fucking 4 hours there. And I fucking hate that. It's so fucking much. Yeah. The guy I'm supposed to have a shift with didn't even bother to show up today for the instructions. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck his deal is. I've heard that he's kinda close to quitting his work, so I imagine he's not really gonna give a fuck to do his job with me, so that's gonna be a fucking wonderful day. And a friend of mine uh, at work today asked me if she could take my shift because she needs to drive her like if I take a shift on the Sunday, I have at the very least I have a Monday off work. You know, because I swear to God, if I didn't, I'd fucking quit this job entirely. Fucking hate this job. I'm gonna quit it anyway. Next year, though, I need more money. Or maybe they'll send me to guard at the board, and I'll get fucking killed like that one guy did half a year ago. Not even half a year ago, like 2 months ago. And two guys shot each other recently. That's another funny story. And what the fuck I was saying? Oh yeah, how miserable I am recently. Yeah, so I drove after work, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna immediately sign up for the next exam. Fuck it. You know, I'm rich. I work in the army. I get paid millions of fucking bajillion African dollars every fucking second, and they're worthless. That's a joke. And I came over there, and they were fucking closed. So I guess on a Monday after I'm done with work, I'm gonna have to drive there, sign up for another exam, and then I'm gonna fucking, I don't know, maybe I could do the exam the same day I sign up for it. That'd be fun. That'd be nice. I could take care of that. And yeah, the next thing I wanted to take care of that day was picking up Astrobot from that store. Couldn't figure out how the fuck will I drive after work to a town that's like an hour away from mine just to pick up a simple package and return with it home. And I had some hopes that I could even record some Let's Plays that day, but I guess that's all down the drain. I didn't receive any notification of the package actually being there, so and I want to try to call the store. I was like, okay, maybe they didn't forgot to send it. Maybe the package actually is there. That happens, I guess. I got like a fucking, you know, like a robot fucking response machine thing, and I was like, fuck this shit. I don't even understand what it's fucking saying to me. I'm pissed off. And yeah, it's pissing me off everything. This fucking work. And you know what?
That's where you are.
Next week on a fucking weekend again, some stupid fucking unit from another town, some shithole, is having some kind of a bullshit holiday that's fucking meaningless to the rest of the world, but fuck it. And we are gonna be learning how to properly march for an entire fucking week, so that we can then go on a weekend and fuck it up anyway. So that's a third weekend in a row that I'm gonna have completely fucking wasted because I'm gonna have to, you know, fucking work. And I ain't getting paid for that. I'm not getting paid any overtime. You know, yesterday I had to, like I told you that. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was 2 days ago. I had to spend fucking 14 hours at work. 'Cause last fucking second I was told that we were going to a shooting range to shoot some guns. And you might think like, wow, that's awesome. Why am I complaining? I don't fucking know. Like shooting guns isn't as exciting when you have to do everything, you know, on a command. Like if I went to a shooting range on my own with my own gun to shoot it, I'd be like, fuck yeah, this is fun. I like shooting guns. But when you fucking do it like that, it just becomes a chore, you know? Ah, fuck. My sister's doing some crazy outfits. I decided that no, I'm sticking with my Apple costume because it's cute. It's adorable. Ooh, pretty cool music. So yeah, today I'm pretty pissed off. Another thing that pissed me off is that I meant to record a bonus episode to Astro's Playroom, only to realize that I need a save file where I actually beaten the game. Pull off what I tried to do in that episode, which is hilarious because I had a fucking save file where not only did I beat the game, but I beat it 100%, and the game on the main menu even appears as if I beaten it 100%. Like the fucking title on PlayStation 5 tells me that the game has been beaten 100%, but my save file doesn't reflect that. And oh, that's pretty cool, actually, also. I'm gonna burn from that fucking candle on my sister's hat. That's a cool outfit. It's got a little particle effect. I kinda shitted on this game not being as good as the previous Global Planet games, but it's still really, really good. See how I could have fucked over my sister there? I could have just locked her in a cage with spikes. The dartboard. See how cool? Like, there's still the spirit of Little Big Planet, of every level being just like made out of like objects that you would see around, I don't know, your living room. Maybe not exactly the electric eel. But like everything looks like it's made out of, you know, materials. Like cloth and fucking other shit. And like wood. You know, everything looks like it's kinda crafted. But the game doesn't really let you craft anything yourself. Also, this game definitely didn't came out. Like, it's a good game, but it didn't receive 9s out of 10s all around like fucking Astrobot recently is. I'm very happy for Astrobot because maybe that'll show PlayStation that it's worth bringing back their fun franchises, and maybe they'll bring back Loco Roco and Patapon. Supposedly they are making something Patapon related, but I only ever heard news about it a while back, and nothing much since. Oh, that's some lyrics. I like it. It's pretty cute. And there is that spiritual successor to Little Big Planet called Ratatan. No, wait, to Patapon called Ratatan. Coming out. I definitely want to play that. And also, I gotta record Patapon 3. Because I beaten it a while back. Oh, we didn't pick up all this stuff. Speedy Feet, what have you done? I have another fucking alternative PlayStation account, and it's got an even dumber name. It's like called Water Vent? Water Vent some number. Like, what? Water Vent? The fuck does that even mean? Water Vent. Sounds like a fetish. Like water sports. Water Vent. It's the funniest shit. Like, like the first fucking result when I was making that account was fucking Water Vent, and I was like, what the fuck? There was a thing to the left. Oh, good thing my past self noticed that, because I was beginning to worry. My sister didn't notice that. I'm ashamed to call her my sister now. School year started for her, you know, with September. I don't get vacation anymore. I just work and work and work. I was talking to some Koreans recently about work, and well, I was talking with them about work, and you know what I figured? I gotta get a part-time job there, because they told me that, you know, if I get a full-time job and all the offers for a full-time job I see, I don't know what the fuck went wrong here. Like, it was pretty obvious what we had to do. Kind of took us a while do it. All different music. Nice. So, what was I talking about? That's my catchphrase. What was I talking about again? What the fuck? She pulled me down. Man, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Different changes scenery in a video game and all of a sudden my memory's gone. Crazy. Probably complaining about, oh, the Korean work thing. Okay. So, when I was looking at all these job offers and even applying for some of them, even though I knew I wouldn't just, I don't know, jump into a plane the other day and fucking fly across the world. I was just applying to see what they would tell me. Maybe reveal something useful about the job. And a lot of these jobs for foreigners, if you want to apply for full time, then a lot of the time, most of the time, not always, the working hours are like 9 hours a day or 10 hours a day, including overtime. So that's what, fucking 12 hours a day of working? Well, if you work part-time, sure you'll be paid less. You'll be paid less, but, you know, at least you'll fucking have some time to actually explore the place you fucking traveled to. Like, it'd be really fucking pointless for me to move out of my shitty ass town, to move into a huge metropolis somewhere in Asia, only to fucking slave away in some fucking factory. Like, sure, I can work in a factory, that's not an issue. I did before that army fucking thing, but they kicked me out. And... oops. Wow, we're so fucking chaotic. Good thing I turned off that microphone because it probably had involved a lot of screaming at my sister to pull me the fuck up while I was being almost killed by an eel. I like the song. I'll probably get copyright claim for it. I did before. Surprisingly, I didn't get copyright claim for the David Bowie level, but I did for some other level that had some whatever the fuck song in the background. Oh, back time to lay back down. Yeah, so if I applied for a full-time position, it feels like I would probably be just a slave to these people. But at least it always features accommodations such as a dormitory, so you don't need to, you know, walk away too far from work. So you can basically work and sleep at the same place you work at. It's a slave camp. And it features food. That's nice, at least I don't need to pay for dinner, because it's part of the job, so that's cool. Ouch. Today I didn't have any dinner because I left my work earlier, and I got KFC instead. I got a Zinger. It's such a good sandwich, man. Fuck yeah, it's a bit cheaper than McDonald's too. And yeah, I decided that I need to apply for a part-time job instead. Because I did some calculations and like, sure, if I applied for a full-time position, I would be getting paid I'd be getting paid more than I already do at the army. See, in my previous job, I was getting paid minimum wage in my factory job I had. Then they kicked me out and I joined the army. Now I'm getting paid like double what I used to. That's slightly under that, but you know, almost double what I used to earn. Which is the only fucking positive thing about this bullshit job. You know, how else would they get people to join the stupid fucking army if they paid you well? But if I applied for a full-time position in Korea and actually got a job somehow, by a miracle I guess, I'd be getting paid even more. But if it's a full-time position, I'd be working like 12 hours a day, with only like breaks for dinner, and then after work I would just go to a dormitory, which would be in the same place as the fucking job, and then basically I'd just become a fucking slave worker. But if I applied for a part-time position, I would be getting paid slightly more than I do now, but like still it would be more, you know. And from my experience of being in Korea last year, It's not very expensive to... Some things are more expensive, like cosmetics. They are more expensive. And if I wanted to cook at my own house and buy ingredients, they are more expensive. But restaurants are very cheap. And like, for the most part, I actually felt like, even though Busan, where I was in Korea, is such a huge metropolis, it was somehow cheaper than my shitty ass fucking no-name Eastern European town I live in. That's kind of part of the reason why I want to move the fuck out of here and never come back.
This is what happens when one spins too much.
Who knows if I'll keep doing Let's Plays? Maybe I will. I could do them on a Steam Deck. Oh look, she became Ratchet.
Lala, 112 too many, I think.
Don't get confused with me playing as Ratchet a couple of episodes ago. Also, she's still got that flame particle above her head, which looks pretty funny. Oh, this could have looked really awesome with the combination, unless it's just a temporary glitch. This could have looked really cool with the wizard hat. Imagine having a wizard hat that's like on fire all the time. Is it still above her head? Man, these fucking levels have really cool music. That's not me sleeping. No, it went away. That's a bummer. That's another cool thing about Little Big Planet. You could have switched up your character at any moment. You could have just pulled out a handy dandy menu called the puppet menu. And you could have placed stickers all over the place. You could have switched your outfit. You could have even used a camera feature if you have a camera for your PlayStation, which for my PlayStation 3 I did. Oh, it's Take On Me. It's Take On Me, but like a surfer remix. That's awesome. I'll get copyright claim for this too, nice. I'm glad that even though a lot of players probably couldn't actually see this level because it's a co-op level, so you need another player, they didn't decide to just half-ass it, and it's just as good, if not even better, than some of the main levels you did. Nice. It's awesome. I love Aha. They're great. And unless that's not how you pronounce their name. I think it is, I don't know. It's such a clever mechanic with a little creature making a path. Yeah, so I gotta apply for a part-time job instead. I don't care what kind of job it is. And you know, I was talking to these people and they told me that if you apply for a part-time job, and you know, I don't decide that I'm not gonna blow all my fucking money like every fucking turn, and I'll be a little bit more smart with it, which I guess I would be. I can't say I'm exactly the smartest guy with the money, because if I was, I'd be fucking rich by now, but you know, at the very least I don't fucking feel like I'm wasting it that often. Though recently in the army, since I'm getting paid a little bit more than usual, than I ever did before, it kinda makes me feel like whenever I feel like buying something, I just kinda go ahead and buy it. I decided, you know what, thinking about things, I should be more impulsive, you know, like if I fucking feel like buying something, I'm gonna fucking buy it, instead of thinking about it for the next 2 fucking days, like should I buy it or not, and then by the time I decide to, someone else fucking bought it, and I'm like, oh fuck man, my only one and only chance fucking passed me by because I was thinking about doing it or not. I should just fucking do stuff, not think about doing stuff. And another thing. The problem is with the whole Korean job finding adventure that I'm kinda going through recently, is that I cannot apply for a visa that would allow me to just simply go to Korea and look for a job. I have to have a job. For me to be there legally and work there legally, I need to find a job even before I even go there. So that's the problem I have. who could I find and convince that I'm going to Korea, like, unless I can, like... No, I don't fucking know. Because, like, I'd have to convince someone that I'm gonna come to Korea and work for them. And then they would have to write me a letter of, like, recommendation or whatever. And I'd have to bring that to the fucking Korean embassy in my country. Show him the letter and be like, look, I actually have someone who wants to hire me. Please give me a working visa. And they would give it to me. And then if that fucking had happened by some miracle, I'd be pretty much free to just go there and have a job. But who the fuck would want to hire me? Only hope I have for that maybe happening is there was just like one job agency I wrote to, and they were the only job agency that actually seemed interested in hiring me, because they even told me all the specifics and stuff. But I asked them about the letter, and they actually told me that it's not a problem, that I'm, you know, from the other side of the fucking world, that isn't a problem. But, you know, I need to pay them for all the procedures, and I need to pay them $400. And that might sound like a lot, but you know what? Like, sure, that's a lot, but I honestly expected that to cost even more money. Because if it's going to be a scam, then you might you might as well scam the person out of all the money they have, not just $400. But I don't know, maybe they're trying to mainly scam like some poor Asian countries like Philippines or Vietnam or something like that. So maybe they just try to scam those people. They weren't exactly expecting me from the other side of the world to try to fucking get a job in that place. And another thing, yeah, so I texted them and they were like, $400 and we'll get you the letter and we'll even get you a job. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. But like back then I didn't really, like if I paid them, I'd pretty much have no money to like rent any kind of a living space, like a fucking apartment or anything. And yeah, I guess another thing I have to keep in mind is that I'm not going to move into some fancy fucking mansion or anything like that. I don't even think people live in fancy mansions in Korea. I think the best you can hope for is a penthouse. But even then, I'd probably never be able to afford a penthouse. And if I did find a job, let's say everything worked out fine, and I found a part-time job in Korea, I have a house and I just live there now. And I'm gonna just keep, I don't know, not lose my job, and I'm gonna keep renewing my visas and just simply live there now. Then the thing is, I'd probably first of all sign up for some kind of Korean school, so I'd learn the language. I already kind of know it a little bit, but not much, and I'd like to know it a lot better. Well, we both fucked up just as bad. Man, I knew my throat would get sore, but Jesus Christ. Kinda starts to hurt. Yeah, and... what was I saying? Oh yeah. No, I don't remember. I just pretended I do. Now let's keep talking about job. Yeah, so I'd, you know, obviously get some small apartment, probably find one that would be near my job so I wouldn't have to travel too much because Busan's pretty fucking big. I signed up for some Korean lessons so I would learn the language much better. Like, I am learning it. Every single fucking day I'm like doing some online lessons from like some language learning apps that I downloaded, but like, I'm not really using like any kind of practical Korean, you know. Like even after all these lessons that I've been doing for like about a year now, or like Duolingo, it's been even longer than a year. I feel like they ain't gonna really, they're not really gonna apply to like real life. I probably couldn't walk up to a Korean and speak to them in Korean. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I don't exactly hope to get a part-time job at some actually like impressive company. You know, like I'm not hoping to get a part-time job fucking testing out Samsung smartphones or anything like that. I just fucking hope for anything, man. Anything at all. I could be cleaning floors at some office. Could be working at a factory again. I love this picture. I covered up her face. Be cool to get a picture that would look kind of like I'm kicking her in the face, like I do in real life. Just torturing my sister every day, all the time. Yeah, and that's it. Pretty much. I decided that okay, I'm gonna fucking keep working in this stupid fucking army. I hate it so fucking much, but I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm gonna push myself so I can save up money. And the next year, I'm gonna seriously start fucking calling people. And as soon as somebody tells me that you got the job, come over to Korea, we'll set you up. And I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm leaving. See you fellas never again. I'm gone. Would I make Let's Plays if I moved out? I don't know, I feel like I would put this channel on a hold a little bit. If I had a lot more time, a lot more free time, I'd probably, I don't know, record some Steam Deck Let's Plays. I already did record some Let's Plays on the Steam Deck, but I don't think any of them are on my channel yet. The Patapon 3 Let's Play that I'm planning to record, I would have recorded from a Steam Deck, because Steam Deck emulates PS1, 2 and PSP brilliantly, and it's such a fucking good thing. I cannot fucking stress this enough. It's almost like the Steam Deck's just a big ass PS Vita. Now that I changed my outfit, I decided to be like, oh no, I'm gonna be different. No, I just went with a red apple. I was like, I'm gonna be a green apple now. Kind of fun to see a blue apple, but yeah, I'm a green apple now, everybody. While my sister's doing who the fuck knows what.
Oh, what a perfect choice!
You know, and the Astrobot games have a lot of Astrobots dressed up as like all the PlayStation characters, and it just kind of made me realize that. Well, what about Little Big Planet? Look, there's like plenty of outfits inspired by different PlayStation properties. Do they have a Little Big Planet reference in Astrobot? They did in Playroom. There were some references to Little Big Planet. It'd be fun if there was like an Astrobot who just looks like he's made of wool. That'd be a really fun reference. And then you could have an Astrobot costume for a Little Big Planet. I mean, Sackboy A Big Adventure.
Zoom zooms, so much choice, so inexpensive.
I feel
so
like there were
buy
more
something.
costumes inspired by PlayStation characters in this game, but they don't appear in my PlayStation store. I don't know why, but I remember in my previous playthrough that I had a Cloud outfit from Final Fantasy VII and a Tifa outfit, but I can't fucking find them now. Have they been deleted or something? I don't know. And if I downloaded them once, I should have all these outfits the next time I download the game. But I didn't hit a lot of the outfits, so I don't know what the oh, maybe because last time I played. No, that's not fucking true. I have access to both the PS4 version of this game and the PS5 version of this game.
You choose new outfit, give me collectibles, you take the outfit with you. That's the only detail in the retail.
But like, you know. What the fuck, man? I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Kind of fucking.
112 too many, I think.
Kind of fucking, you know, I'm a mess. Some memory problems, I guess. I'm old. I'm an old senile fool. Oh yeah, and today, the only fucking thing that probably will not fail on me today, because like I told you, everything I fucking tried to do was a complete fucking failure. The only thing that might work out today is getting together with a friend from work, and we were supposed to go and watch Beetlejuice 1 and 2 in a theater, of all places. It's such a cool thing. I never seen my theater do such a thing. Where, I think I resetted the recording or something like that. Where they released a mini marathon, as they called it. And they're gonna play Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice. So it's Beetlejuice 1 and 2. I never seen Beetlejuice 1, and that's why I was hesitant to go see the sequel, even though it looks really fun. But yeah, they fucking marathon to the movies, and it's so cool. I wanna see like an 80s classic, such as Beetlejuice, in a theater. That'd be so cool. They should do it more often because my theater rarely ever fucking plays anything good. They could be the theater that plays all the classics. They could play stuff like, I don't know, Commando or something. They could play Rocky movies. You know, they could play some like old classics instead of new movies because they see my theater only in my whole fucking town. There's only one fucking theater, and it has one fucking screening hall, whatever you call that. Yeah, whole fucking town, and there's only one screening fucking room in the entire fucking place. So, oftentimes my theater plays like one or three fucking, not one, but you know, 3 movies a day. So, obviously, my theater is gonna be very selective about what they play. For example, when the Uncharted movie came out, they didn't play it at all. I had to go to a whole different town to watch it. Same one where I have my Astrobot package supposed to have delivered. The fuck is happening? Oh, I did it. Oh, it doesn't work. Nice. That wasn't the answer. The fuck is this music? It's hilarious. Yeah, and... Whoops. And... they only play movies that they know are gonna sell well. You know, like big releases such as recently Beetlejuice, or the new Alien movie that I've seen twice because I went to see it with one of my friends, and then another one invited me to see it, and I was like, oh shit. Sure, I heard it's really good. Didn't tell them that I've seen it already, of course. This music is fucking awful. Not awful. Funny. I don't know why I wanted to say awful. It's not awful. Whoops. I think my sister screwed herself over. They should really do something new with Sackboy. Like, if they don't want, if PlayStation wants to have like, you know, hit platformers every year or something, they should let Team Asobi make the new Astrobot, and whoever the fuck could be developing a new Little Big Planet game. So, you know, we could have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think you can't do this by yourself. I have to come back. This platform falls too quickly or something like that. And she abandoned the ball anyway, so it's like, now she screwed herself over again. I wasted a point multiplier. Kinda weird how the game doesn't show you each individual player's point multiplier. It just shows you the collective amount of points you both acquired. But at the end of the level, it counts up who won and who got the most points. So it's a bit strange. If it's a competition, you might as well show it separately, not as if we're working together. Oops. Knocked my sister over the edge. Wish I'd done that in real life. It's a platform. It's like a hidden color. 100%ing this game. Whoops. Nice. 100%ing this game means that you have to have someone to play the game with you, because otherwise who the fuck help you beat the multiplayer levels? Yeah, so the only thing I might not fuck up today is actually go and see a movie. 2 movies, I guess, and since I don't really have fucking... seems like I ain't gonna pull off getting to see... getting the Astrobot game. Maybe tomorrow they'll tell me that it's been delivered and we can have a little trip to that city, maybe even do a little bit of shopping while I pick up the package. I could have bought the game digitally. I could have been sitting here right now, smiling from ear to ear, playing the most brilliant 3D platformer ever made. At least that's what I've heard about that game. Yeah, it's I've been watching some reviews and everybody's saying how it's the most fun they had while playing a game in a long fucking time. And honestly, it made me think, like, what's the most fun I had while playing a game recently? Like, I have fun playing video games. I didn't become some old stale gamer who doesn't even enjoy playing video games anymore, just complains about them or plays them anyway. But like, what's the last game I played where I genuinely had a lot of fun playing it? I wanna say Dark Souls 3, because I really enjoyed Dark Souls 3. You know, if I beaten a game, and then I think about my playthrough of the game and I remember a lot about it at later points in my life, that means that game must have really made an impression on me. It must have been really good. Such as Dark Souls 3. But for example, if you asked me, I don't know, what the hell have I played recently? I don't know. If you ask me something about, I don't know, man, kind of recently been playing only things I do like. Is there something I made a let's play about? I don't know. But like, there's some games that I think about and I'm like, man, I played that game before. Can't really tell you anything about it. Don't remember much, but I do remember I played it. And I might even say I liked it. But I can't recall a single fucking thing about it, so have I actually liked it? Or am I just making shit up because I'm delusional? Oh, fucking no, man. Sounds to me like I'm delusional. You know what would be fucking a kick in the nuts for today, just to piss me off even further? If it turned out I'm not recording the commentary. Or if it turned out I'm, once again, recording the commentary in a really shitty fucking quality like I did before. With my Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play, where the entire Let's Play, at least the beginning episodes were like, you could hear me, and then around halfway point you just completely lose any contact with me and you can't fucking hear me speak anymore, and it's like, what the fuck, have I died or something? What the fuck's going on? But nah, that's not the case. I've also been a bit tempted to see whether or not you can plug in my headphones to the Steam Deck, and for example, while using OBS, I can just simply turn on the microphone and have it record my voice while I record the footage. That'd be cool. Though, if I played Patapon free, that's a game that's kind of impossible, at least for me. I don't know how much like split focus you would have to be able to record that game and talk while playing the game. It's a rhythm game. Like, I need a lot of fucking focus if I'm gonna play a rhythm game and not fuck up. I think my sister is trying to make a racist caricature of a black person. Don't ask who taught her that. No, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. A turkey? Oh, I get it. She's making a cat. My sister's got a Sonic OC. His name's Rocky. Rocky the cat. But he goes by Super Cat. And you know what? It's a very simple design. It's a black cat wearing like a yellow shirt. Wearing some black boots. So they kind of fit in with the whole body. You can barely see that he's wearing boots. And he's got white gloves just like every other Sonic character. And I gotta say, out of all the like shitty, edgy designs of Sonic OCs I've seen, my sister's Sonic OC, it's pretty cool actually. I actually really like it. She, made it in... Like, for example, Sonic Force is not a very good game. I wouldn't say it's very good. It's very short, very easy, kinda sucks. But it has that whole character creator, and you can kinda see how much into character creation my sister is. I'm also very into character creators. The game could suck a dick really bad, but if it's got character creation, and like you can unlock outfits and other customization options for your character, then it gets at least 2 points from me, because I fucking love that shit. Like the new Saints Row game, Like, sure, it was a mess, and it was cringy and stupid, but the character customization was really fucking fun, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Mainly making cute girls and then making them naked, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Shut up. And no, I made some other stuff other than that. Though I did make it. I completely, confess. that I'm a fucking weirdo, and she really likes Sonic Forces. She has Sonic Colors installed on her PS4, but if she has to pick between Colors and Forces, most people would pick Colors because it's a better game, but she'd pick Forces because she can play with her OC.
You
Super
are
Cat, I
always
mentioned earlier.
welcome.
Guess
So,
she's not
I
making
said
Super
you
Cat because there's no
get
cat
out,
ears in
and
this
then
game.
you can come back. What a business
See how
model.
stupid? Previous Little Big Planet games had cat ears. This one does not. In the next episode, I play as my own character creation, and I couldn't find a proper hat for him. So that's a fucking bummer. You know what? At the very least, I have a Saturday off work. I don't need to fucking show up to work on a Saturday. At the fucking very least.
You need the new outfit? Zoom Zooms has everything.
But, you know, other than that, I am still somewhat not very pleased. Maybe I could even go as far as to say I'm not um, happy, or I'm just fucking mad about it that I have to fucking go to work on a Sunday. Last week I had to go to work on a Saturday, so imagine that I fucking finished work on a Friday, had to go to work on a Saturday, which is nothing new. I used to go to work all the Saturdays that were available in my last job, the factory job, but at least it paid more. You know, if it paid me additional money working
Zoom Zoom
fucking
is the
weekends
place to
here,
spend
on
your
top of me
collectibles
already getting
on
paid like twice what I
wonderful
used to
new
do, and then
costumes.
getting paid even more than that, I'd be more than fucking happy to be working on fucking weekends, but it's not paying me anything. I have to fucking do a bunch of bullshit and stuff,
Outrageous and elegant at the same time.
and I fucking hate it. So yeah, that's wonderful, man. That's wonderful. I hate this shit so much, so much, so much, so much. Fuck my life. I hate it. I don't even fucking go into the topic of my fucking school because I don't even want to talk about it at
You're
all.
Zoom Zoom's best
Want to forget that I
customer.
even fucking try this
Well,
shit.
you will be
Last
when
year
you
I
buy
signed up for,
something.
college, and I've been paying every month, but I've been fucking fired from a job, been looking for a new job, lots of shit, and I kind of wasn't keeping up with college very much. Though I have been paying every month, kind of a stupid thing on my part.
This
Like I
child pleases
should have.
Zoom Zoom no
I don't know. I
end.
have some fucking psychological thing where I just refuse to even acknowledge this fucking school. Same thing. Like I just fucking hate, despise fucking school, and the fact that I'm still going to school, even though fucking one third of my
Collectible
life
when
has
you're
already
holding a
passed,
bucket.
and yet I'm
Then
still
buy
going to
an
fucking
outfit
school.
with no pockets. She's easy.
You might think, one third. How old am I? Well, one third because I'm not very optimistical about my future and when I'm gonna, how long I'm gonna live. Who the fuck knows? Maybe a half of my life has already passed. I mean, maybe most of my life have passed. I could be fucking dead next week. I don't fucking know. I don't have any optimism for my future one at all. In fact, I just straight up expect the worst to happen, like all the fucking time, every term.
Aha! I sense you are a craftling in need of a new
There's no more levels we're
outfit.
gonna do.
Oh,
It's
I can
just my
follow a
sister
thread.
making up some
It is my
character that she's probably
sixth
not going to
sense.
play as in the next
Also,
co-op
my seventh
episode. There's gonna be one more where we do four levels. I think we did like, I don't know, 7, 8, 6 levels in this episode.
Oh,
Quite
I
a
am
long
in
episode.
awe of your choice. I'm going to
But
faint.
yeah, I should have done a co-op episode earlier, and then I should just do 3 co-op episodes. But instead I did a really long co-op episode, and the next co-op episode is probably not going to be as long. The next co-op episode is probably gonna come out
Oh, I'm not keeping you from
right before the
purchasing anything
finale,
while standing here
and then after
patiently.
the finale we're gonna
Bye-bye.
do the final like time trial, which is very difficult. I never beaten it, and it's gonna be fucking difficult as fuck. But for now on, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.